What's up, guys? Welcome back to Submerged with Dude Long Couch. That's right, it's that time again to go exploring. Yay! So, guys, at the end of the last video, I was kind of stumped at this part, and I'm pretty sure I figured out how to get up here. I'm pretty sure this is the same spot right here. This ledge here kind of wraps around there, and then I guess this is just a shortcut to get back down there. Or maybe we could keep going around to the right. I'm not sure. But I do know that there's stuff over here, so I'm going to go this way first. I don't know what I did in that last video, if I was up here and I just straight up missed this ledge or something, but I can see something down there that I didn't grab, so we're gonna shimmy around this corner here and grab that first, if we can. Actually, I might not even be able to drop down there. I think it's too far. This girl doesn't have the ups that she needs. Okay, this is actually going to take us up. You know what? I gotta adjust my game plan again. I think I gotta go down first, so I can get that little secret-y thing down there, and then we're probably going to start making our way back up. This girl doesn't have a whole lot of options when she's climbing. Like, she can't, like, fall a great distance or, you know, do like a double jump to get up anywhere. You're really limited in what you can do. This game has a very specific path for you for everywhere you go, and if you don't stick to that path, you're going to fail. Will you let me come around the corner here? Okay, here we go. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for supporting this series. If you've been watching the Last of Us Let's Play I've been doing, if you're all caught up with that, you kind of know that some pretty serious shit just went down in that game. So I figured this was a good time to come back in here and just relax for a little bit. Plus, I gotta be honest, I'm pretty damn tired from work, so this game is more my speed today. Come on, keep going. Almost got it. Hey, something new. Progress. I love progress. 12 out of 60. Oh, so that fits in pretty neatly there. We've got three little artifact things in a row. No idea what that's trying to tell us just yet. This is the city story. All we can really make out is that there was a whirlpool in the beginning. Some shit happened. Then there were a bunch of buildings, I guess? Or a bar graph? I don't know, man. This game is so vague. And I'm really banking on the idea that the story will become interesting the more stuff I unlock, then the more clear everything will become, but it might end up being a huge waste of time, who knows? It's never a waste of time as long as you're having fun, though, I guess. Now, here's a problem. How the hell do I get around that corner? Climb, can I jump up here? Hey, here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. What the fuck? Ah, it's one of those dudes! Guys, check it out! What the fuck? Did I just unlock a creature thing? Okay. We've seen 5 out of 8 creatures. This guy counts as a creature. I don't know what he is, or why he's staring at me. Oh, did he leave? I scared him off. I mean, all the promotional stuff said that there was no combat in this game, so there's really nothing to be afraid of when it comes to those guys. They're just super creepy. They're just off-putting. It's also kind of surprising to me how I've basically been on the same building for probably, like, not even sure, a solid 20-25 minutes now, if not a little longer. And some of that is just me being stupid and backtracking and trying to figure stuff out, but they're actually pretty involved. And there are a lot of, like, split paths and false paths and stuff that, you know, will kind of throw you off and kind of extends the gameplay a little bit. I just hope it doesn't become super repetitive. I'm also terrified that I'm going to miss all the little secrets as I search these buildings. And now, okay, it looks like we made it to the real supply area here. But as soon as I pick that up, I'm going to get teleported back to Taku. So, it's very much in my interest to look around first and make sure I've gotten everything I can get from this building. At least in the immediate vicinity, because making this climb again would be a tremendous pain in the ass. And it looks like we can maybe shoot up here and find something else. Or maybe not. This is one of those areas... I guess, well, there's got to be a way to get up to the very top, because this probably just acts as a shortcut to get down here quickly. But we can't go up this way. Holy moly. Do I already have that guy? Nope, there's another one. Very cool. That's a big guy, too. So we're only missing 2 creatures. I don't know if we unlock anything when we get all of them. This shit always throws me off, because it looks so much like you should be able to just shoot right up there. But the difference is these ledges don't stick out far enough for her to stand on. So that's why we can't stand up and then jump up to grab that one. And she definitely can't make that jump on her own with just her arm strength, so... I feel like I'm maybe missing something. I think there's probably stuff up there to collect, but to be completely honest with you guys, I think I've spent enough time on this building, I kind of want to just pick this up and get out of here. And that's our 3rd emergency ration. We got some water. And the good news is we already had fire, so we can boil it to make sure it's good to go. That probably doesn't factor in at all, but that's the story I'm going to concoct in my head. Oh, there's more of them. They're multiplying. That's got to be some kind of radiation poisoning thing. I'd have to guess. Whoa, what's wrong with my hands? What is that stuff? It's on my feet, too. Am I turning into one of those things? Because that would be some shit. Okay. Mother died? Dad started drinking? And then carrying weapons? And got too drunk to eat with us. Is that the story I gathered there? Alright, little brother is still kind of hurting. Next we need food. We got medical supplies, fire, and then water. Next is food. That's a pretty good order of importance, I would say. Fireflies! Fireflies, just like in The Last of Us. I like these ones a little more, though. Alright, so let's do a little recap here. Let's look at our story. Here's what we've got so far. We lived in a village above the water. There was Mom, Dad, me, and Taku. And Dad ate some watermelon and went fishing and stabbed a whale and brought food home. And Mom had watermelon and tried to go fishing, but a storm came and she drowned. Mom died, Dad became an alcoholic and spent his days passed out in an alcoholic haze while we ate the whale that was left over. That's what I'm gathering so far. So, definitely seen some tragedy already. Okay, good to be back on the open water. Let's see, let's consult the map right quick and see, let's pick a direction and go. I feel like going north. I don't know why. I just arbitrarily decided that. We haven't been up here yet. I see some flashing in the distance. What do we got? Alright, there's a collectible there. Still don't really have a sense of how large this map is. By all accounts, the game is fairly short, but it might take me longer since I'm kind of a completionist and also kind of stupid. This seems like the kind of game where you really have to keep track of like where you've been and what direction you need to go in to cover more ground. And I'm just like super bad at that kind of stuff, especially when I'm trying to commentate. I don't know, my brain is just not good enough to like remember, you know, diverging paths and make sure I cover all the ground without backtracking. I almost always end up screwing that up. Especially because everything kind of looks the same. And that's not a graphical knock or an artistic knock, because all you can really see are the tops of these buildings, and with everything being stonework, it kind of makes sense that everything would look similar. So that's not meant to be like a knock. But it does explain why sometimes it's kind of hard to keep track of where you've been. What is that thing? Sometimes at night these things get these weird, like this weird glow, and it kind of fools me for a second. It makes me think there's something important, but then it turns out there's not. Satellite dish. I guess these guys had HBO at some point, but no more. And we got our turbo. I was like all super excited when I realized that there were boat upgrades in this game, and then every one that I found so far has just been more turbo. So if that's literally like the only upgrades you can get, that's gonna be slightly disappointing. That place looks fun. Oh, got something here. That looks like another boat upgrade. Mine. 4 out of 26, so we got 22 more. I guess every single one we get just adds a little notch to the boost meter, so yeah. Let's pop onto here. Whoa, what's this? The obdurate creature. Guys, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, I have no idea what obdurate means. 1 out of 8. What the fuck? Landmarks. Okay. So there's 8 landmarks to find, too. I didn't even really notice that tab before. Why is it still bouncing? I get it. Okay. Let's start our ascent up this place. We've got some supplies up there. Nice. This is the Kitez Municipal. Kitez. I have no idea. Alright, here we go. So right there, that's a false path. You can step off on that ledge, but it doesn't do anything for you. Now, at a place like this, I would really love to be able to just jump left and grab that pole, like at any altitude. That's the kind of stuff this game is missing that I kinda don't like. I feel like these climbing mechanics were mastered like a long time ago by a lot of different games. Like Prince of Persia on like the freaking GameCube had more advanced climbing than this game does. I guess that was a deliberate design choice, since that's basically all this game does. They don't want you getting around super quickly. They want you, you know, taking your time and just being logical and deliberate with where you're going. But I feel like they could have made it a little bit more exciting to do that stuff. Alright, so there's one thing. I guess there's only one path out of here. And it's this big-ass pole right here. See, this girl's got hella, like, upper body strength when she's climbing this pole here. Like, look how quickly she gets up there. I'm glad that they let you do that, at least. A lot of games, when you're climbing something like that, they make you go really slow. And I don't know why. I think Metal Gear Solid 3 probably has the record for the longest ladder climb in video game history. I don't know the exact time, but it takes like maybe a full minute to climb the ladder in that game, maybe even longer. And a minute doesn't sound like a long time, but when you're just watching your character climb up a ladder, it actually really is. But at least in that game, they gave you a really sweet song to listen to. Snake Eater. If you guys have never played Metal Gear Solid 3, it has one of the best soundtracks I have ever heard in a video game. And I highly recommend that you just go YouTube, like, Snake Eater, the song, and just listen to it. It's kind of like the main theme from that game, and it's so damn good. I mean, all the music in that game is good, but Snake Eater specifically is like, goddamn. I love that game. And I'm pretty hyped for Metal Gear Solid 5. I spoke about it before, I hadn't really committed to it, but I have decided, guys, that I am definitely going to cover Metal Gear Solid 5 on this channel. And it comes out in, I think, less than 2 weeks at this point. Yeah, it's like September 1st, I think. So, I'm hyped for that. And I think I'm also going to cover Until Dawn, which is a horror game that looks like it might be really good or it might be really bad. It's kind of hard to tell. But I'm excited to try it anyway. It's, it kind of looks like it plays like Heavy Rain. Very, like, QTE heavy. Not a lot of, like, real skill-based gameplay. It's just, like, all QTEs and, like, making split-second decisions, trying to stay alive while you're being stalked by this serial killer. And it looks like it pays homage to a lot of classic horror movies from, like, the 80s and the 90s. So it might end up being really stupid, but it's the kind of stupid that's probably going to appeal to me. And I'm going to try it out. So look forward to that, probably like Wednesday or Thursday next week. I always feel kind of weird talking about like real-time kind of stuff in these videos, because if anybody watches this like a year from now, it's not going to be relevant anymore. But I don't know, it's just something I do. Alright. We got that thing on that side, we got this one. Let's go back this way. And I believe we can drop down here. Shimmy, shimmy this way. We're always disturbing the birds. The birds must hate us. I don't really care, though. Fuck birds. Birds are stupid. I only say that because I'm, like, insanely jealous of them. I wish I could fly. If I could pick any superpower in the world, I would totally pick flight, guys. Over, like, super strength, bulletproof, X-ray vision. X-ray vision's pretty good, too. That would probably give flight a run for its money. But I think in the end, flight would still win. Alright, here's another supply ration thingamabobber. Let me just pop down here and see if there's anything else to collect. Looks like there is something way down there. So I'm gonna do this before I pick up that supply box, and hopefully I'll never have to climb this building again. Because this looks like probably the last thing we can get here. Unless I missed something. Which is totally possible. And let's see if that filled in any missing gaps in our city story. Nothing that really matters just yet. I don't know what that shit is. Something like, is that like a solar eclipse? And then lightning on the moon, and then everything was cloudy. And then people were playing tug of war in the ocean, or they tried to save somebody by putting their arms out together, and then something else happened. Is that like a lightning god? Rain lightning down upon the water, and fuck, man. I don't know. This shit's crazy. We will continue trying to make sense of that as we pick those up, but I actually really like that they don't come in like a specific order. Like, the idea that you're kind of like filling in the holes and trying to piece the whole thing together as you find them, instead of just having a little bit revealed at a time. I actually think that that was a great design choice. Also, this civilization must have really worshipped lions because every building has these fucking lion heads everywhere. Just like dozens and dozens of them. Alright. I feel pretty confident that we got most stuff on this building, so we're gonna grab this now. And I guess that's our food that we needed. So that's what, 4 supply crates we've gotten already in 3 videos? So if that gives you any indication of how long this series might be, I don't know, I'm just winging it. These guys are still multiplying. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. They might be friendly. You don't judge a book by its cover. Who the hell knows? I don't know, guys. You don't know either. Alright, Taku, what the hell else do you need? So I still have those stains on my hands and feet, but it's like dark green now. Okay, so I stole Dad's alcohol and broke the bottle, and then he was like, yeah, good job, and then he attacked me with a spear for breaking his alcohol. I don't think that was the correct interpretation, but that's what I'm going with. Oh, okay, so I'm starting to notice this shit. I'm like turning into a tree ant or something. Something bad's going on. And now I'm coughing.
It's everywhere. Needs to fix.
I need something to keep insects away from Taku. Oh man. Oh, he's being eaten alive. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. He's gonna get some gangrene or something. What? I don't know. Malaria. I don't want my brother to get malaria. I don't want malaria either. So... okay, guys, that's probably going to do it for this video. Decent progress. We found 2 supply crates. Yay for us. And let's see. We found some more creatures, found a landmark. Yeah, I'd say that was a pretty productive video. Much better than the last one. So, thanks for watching. I do appreciate the support that you guys have shown this series. I'm probably going to keep going at the same rate. I want to do one of these like every, 5 to 7 days. It's just my relaxed video and... have a good time and chill and just talk to you guys about nothing in particular. I hope you enjoy it, because I do. So, thanks again. I'm Dude Long Couch. I'll see you guys in the next part. Goodbye.